Good morning internet, and welcome back to the channel. Not done a video for quite a bit now due to various things. Anyway, I'm back in the peace and quiet and out actively looking for wildlife to photograph. So today we're going to talk about baiting foxes for wildlife photography. Some people don't agree with it. Some people encourage foxes to come into the gardens with all sorts of food scraps. Some just bait them in the wild at a regular place. But it does have advantages that if you've seen a fox in a particular place, you can bait it up and keep baiting it up on a regular basis so the foxes know the food's there. Best not to do it in a thick wood where in the spring everything explodes and you can't see them. Find a nice clear spot on the edge of a wood where you've seen a fox and get baiting. Best stuff to use really is anything that's particularly smelly. Delete anything, and I mean anything. But the smellier the better, because that will bring them in from a long way off if they're in the area but they're not near your bait. So we're talking fish skins, tuna fish, get a little cheap tin of tuna fish, drizzle the oil about, and don't put it all in one place. Put little bits out all over the place. That will hold the fox in position while you get a few nice shots. There's nothing worse than finding a roadkill pigeon or pheasant or rabbit and thinking, oh, I'll put this out for foxes. And you put it out and you sat there waiting, and the fox comes along, grabs a pheasant, rabbit or pigeon, takes it into the cover to eat, and you wasted all that time. So put lots of little treats out in different places over a wide area where you can survey it, and you'll get much better opportunities to photograph the fox. And you might even get some surprises. You may get a stoat or a weasel turning up. You certainly get opportunities like magpies, jays, crows and things like that. But if you do bait an area, just make sure you keep doing it on a regular basis, because foxes are creatures of habit and they get to know where places are good for food. That's why you see them in cities hanging around McDonald's and KFC and stuff like that, because they know it's easy pickings. They just go in the dustbin, somebody's not finished a burger, and that's them, they're done for the night. So it's a good tip, but don't forget, little is better, because then they have to search the ground finding little tidbits. Quite often they'll be hungry. If you give them a big piece, they'll run off with it. If you give them lots of little bits, they'll eat little bits, and then when they're full, they'll collect little bits. If they've got cubs, take it back to the den. If they've not got cubs, they'll take it and stash it for later. Anyway, enough talking, and let's see what happens. I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. One of the other things to consider is your position for your lighting. Really, you want to be facing north so that you've got the sun on your back all day, really, because there's nothing worse than baiting an area up and having success from a fox coming out or a roe deer or whatever, and you just happen to be in direct line of the sun, because you'll get flares and overexposures and all sorts of things. So always try and keep the sun on your back when you're baiting an area. Just weigh it up, visit it different times of the day, see where the sun is, try and keep that sun on your back or your side, either side, but never, you don't want it coming up in front of you. So just remember that when you're baiting up and you pick your position to do your stakeout. Make yourself inconspicuous in some nice cover, or get yourself some good 3D camo, or just camouflage clothing, anything. No, you don't want anything plain or anything bright. You want dull, khaki green, army green, greys, browns, those colours, nothing bright. And really you want as much cover on your hands and your face, because that's normally the things that move and give things away. So I have these 3D gloves and a 3D hood for going over my cap. You'll see that in a minute. But it all just helps you to blend into the background and not alert the animals unduly. So that's one thing to consider, and it's quite important. You know, you can bait it up and have foxes come in 10 a day, but unless they're really used to you and they know you're not going to do them any harm, they don't know you from Adam. You could be sat there with a shotgun. So you know, make yourself inconspicuous. In time they'll get to know you. They'll probably come that close that they'll be able to smell you, and they'll know this person brings me food, so I'm coming a bit closer, I'll trust them. But that takes months and months and months, even years. But it's well worth it in the end. So that's it guys, really. Find yourself a good spot that you've seen a fox before, or on a place where you can get some good light, but with good cover at the back here, and on the edge of cover for the foxes so they feel comfortable. Keep quiet, as much camo as you can. Don't be checking your phone status. Turn your phone on silent, because you won't believe how many opportunities I've had ruined by people ringing me just as things appear when I've been waiting 3 hours, and off it goes. So don't forget to scatter your bait. Don't leave any big lumps of food in one place, because they'll just take it and run into cover. Good luck, and if you get lucky using this method, please do me a comment down below. Let me know how you've gone on. Send me a couple of pictures. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, that way you won't miss any future videos. And hopefully your wildlife photography will improve by watching it. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye for now.